Hold on. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can reach in and get anybody because good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Wild Huckleberry. It's a cloudy day, but we have some blue sky up there. But it is supposed to storm before the day is out, so we'll see, because Thursday night, I think it was supposed to storm. Wednesday night, Thursday night, I don't remember. It was supposed to storm and it didn't. So we'll see what happens. I won't mind if we get some rain. I just would prefer not to have any storms brewing through. But for any of you mothers watching this, you won't see this on Mother's Day, but I hope you had a very happy Mother's Day. I plan on spending Mother's Day with my mother today. I'm gonna go to lunch with my family today. A little bit different than we normally do, but still going to do lunch and excuse me, and spend a little time talking, enjoying. I mean, I see my mother not every day, but I see her somewhat because she lives here in town. You know, I do go by every now and then. I'm not as good as I should be, I know. But anyway, to all you mothers, happy Mother's Day. Hope you had a great one. I'm sorry, Natasha's giving me the look. She says I want one. I'm so proud. I actually was able to feed Clint a cube yesterday by hand. That's the first time he's actually taken one from me. Usually he'll smell them and back off like they're poison or something just because I'm holding it. But anyway, these guys are hollering at me. But you know, I got some stuff I'm gonna put on here. Some pictures. Didn't really get video of this, but for this weekend we had the cousins reunion, which we have every year. This is our fourth that we've had, and a bunch of my cousins get together and we get to see each other, because we don't see each other that often because many of them live in other states. And so we got together and we had a good time, and I'll show you a few pictures of that. And then of course we had the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis, on Friday night, and I got some pictures of that, so I'll share that. I got some video, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it to see what I think of it, because it might be a little bit grainy, because you know it was at night. So, but still, I think the pictures came out great, and I know a lot of people have been posting pictures and all, but I just thought it was really cool that we caught it. Here we had the solar eclipse not long ago, and now we have these Northern Lights, and so lots of different things happening this year. But now Clint and Natasha are going at it and pushing heads, because he's wanting up here by the fence and she wants up here so I can give her a treat there. But anyway, as you can hear you hear that? Yeah, the cicadas are still here. They're still singing their songs. Again, we haven't seen that many here, but I've been a few places now where I've seen quite a few of them. So it's still an invasion to this point, and we're getting close to 2 weeks. I guess we are at about 2 weeks of having those guys around. They should be going away soon, but it's so funny because at night the sound gets lower and lower as it gets closer to dark, and by dark it's just quiet. And then you get up the next morning and they're loud again. And it seems like the longer the morning goes, the louder they get. So, but anyway, they're still here, and we get to hear them quite a bit. I'm kind of to the point I kind of tune it out for the most part now. Luna, quit. Look at what you're making Clint do. Quit, you goober. Her dislike for Clint I do not understand. But anyway, otherwise I'll just show you guys again a little of us taking care of the animals and giving them some little bit of food, a little bit of some treats and such, and we'll just do our normal life here and kind of show you what happens. But I got to get busy, get this done so I can get to church. I'm teaching Sunday school this morning, And then after church, after I get through teaching Sunday school, I'm headed to my parents' church so I can spend time with my mom there and then go have lunch with her too. So you guys have a great one. Enjoy the video. I'll have some more to show you, and see you later. All right, they're all happy now. They're getting some food. I did not give Thor any dry dog food this morning. I just gave him some scraps. And so the goats will not be happy. For some reason, Leia and her little boy just love dog food. They're my worst ones for getting in it. Ha and Will to some degree, but for sure, those two get in it. And of course, Natasha is over there getting in one of the bowls, but that's the bowl that I designate for her so that everybody else has a chance to eat out of the other bowls before that. Gotta do it. Gotta take care of that. Now, the only problem is I haven't seen any chickens so far. So I'm pretty dang sure that goofy door did not open this morning. So let's go check on them. I've got to weed eat around the chicken pen. It's getting terrible. And where I was going to put Luna in there is grown up with stuff again. Good morning to my rabbits. I'll get back with you guys in just a minute, okay? Whoop, I do want to take. Hang on, guys. I'm getting something out of my goodie bag here. I don't know how much they'll care for it, but I'm going to throw these peaches out and see if the chickens would want to eat them. But I got to go check this goofy door again. I'm sure it did not open up. It's been opening up great for, gosh, the last 2 weeks or so. Not been a problem. So today it decides to be a problem. Yeah, don't look at all the grass. I'm planning on getting down here and weed eating very shortly because it looks terrible. I guess I'm going to weed eat inside too because they are not eating what's inside at all. And the flies where the food is coming out are terrible. But I'm going to dump these out on the ground and see what they think about them. Yep, I see it started to open a tiny bit and then it didn't open. Let's see if it shows me a screen. Well, it does show me a screen, so close it. Oh gosh, it's hard to do when the chickens are coming through and getting you too. Now, will it stay open is the question. There's Sparkus. Well, it at least acts like it's going to stay open at the moment. I'm going to leave it open at the moment and we'll see what happens. But check it out, they're liking the peaches. Good. I give them fruit ever so often. When fruit gets left over, I like to give it to the chickens because they love fruit. All right. They have their morning wormies now. They got peaches and wormies in peach juice. I don't know how delicious that would be, but they have wormies in peach juice if they want it. So some of them are over here eating out of the can. Might have to go ahead and get another thing of food for the can before very long. But anyway, they're doing quite good this morning now that they're out. Come on, Luna, don't eat that. And now we're gonna head out of here. Hang on, guys. Excuse me, thing two. Excuse me, thing two. Okay. So they're all good. Everybody's been taken care of. Time for Luna to have a little treat. She likes her treats a whole lot. And I'm going to go finish getting ready for church. Well, I take that back. I gotta feed the rabbits and then I will get ready for church. So you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, so I moved the little ones to this new brooder. So now I'm going to show you. I think the roosters are chasing the hens around outside. But now I'm going to show you how they've changed somewhat and how some of the differences in their feathers and such. I want to catch just the right ones. They're going to run from me, of course, because they don't know what I'm doing. Come here, pretty girl. Okay. Now, look at this girl. Okay. Look how pretty her wings have gotten. How much... You remember, these guys were yellow. And there's hardly any yellow to them at all now. It's still light yellow, but it's they're getting more white all the time. And there's such differences in them. I'm loving how different they're looking, but how they are the same. And you see how big their tail feathers are getting now. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? They are expanding nicely. And I notice that these guys that I'm quite sure are my Easter eggers, notice how their legs are getting darker. So, yeah. I like it. They're so pretty. I know, baby. You're okay. Okay. Back in you go. Oops, sorry, baby. It kills me how every time that you put one back in there, they all freak out. Something. Now, I'm convinced them that you're trying to grab them. Okay. There we go. All right. Just hang in there for a minute. All right, and here we have what I'm quite convinced is one of my olive eggers. Luna, you stay. No. See how pretty that wing is? Look at that pretty wing. And got that little mottled bit of white in there. And they're starting to get very gray colored with these hints on the wings of the white, and some of them have some hints on their tails just a little bit. Move it this way. Whoops, sorry, baby. Right, that's the one. Okay. Stop, baby. Stop. Stop. You're okay. You're okay. Calm down. All right. And now this one, you see the coloring on this one? I am quite sure that I'm going to get some good dark brown eggs out of this one, except I'm a little bit worried because look at the comb on this one here. That's a big comb. And I'm a little bit worried that this might be a rooster. I don't know. But you see how pretty this one's getting, but that coloring reminds me of a barred rock, which is exactly how my cuckoo Marans looked up until the time that when they got bigger, they were all dark black and white, and as they got bigger, the cuckoo Marans got lighter, and the barred rocks were darker with and the difference being too that their combs and their wattles are a lot lighter color than the barred rocks are. So I'm just wondering, because I've got like 3 or 4 of these that have the bigger combs on them, and I'm not supposed to have any roosters. So I'm a little worried about it. And now one more. Perfect. Oh, that was easy. Yep, that one. It came up closer, quicker than I thought it would. All right, and lastly, I'm quite sure these are my Barnfelds. See how pretty that is, getting the tail feathers all getting really dark brown, but getting so much color. To them. So my babies are getting so big. Some of them are somewhat bigger than others, is what's so funny to me. But I'm loving their colors, and I can't wait until they're laying eggs. Okay, baby, you go back. But let's see real quick. So look at the ones that were yellow. See how much gray is on that one as compared to how much gray is on that one. And then if you look right over there in that corner, that one to the left has got a lot of, well, it's got a lot of gray, but it's spaced out. And then the one right behind it has got a whole lot on its wings and tail. So there's such differences in them. See, let me show you this one right here. See, that's another one. Find it. That's another one I'm concerned about, having an awfully big comb on it. There's just several of them. Like I said, 3 or 4 of them that I'm a little worried about. But anyway, just going to give you a quick update on the babies. They are growing quite nicely and doing really well. And a real quick update, because it's starting to rain especially. Quick update on the garden. You see the cucumbers are really coming on right out here. And I don't remember what she planted right there, but it's getting big. My pepper plants are doing well. They're getting taller, but look at that look at the watermelon vines. They are really getting up. Now, I will say that on this end of the garden, we put some, and you can kind of tell, we put some rabbit poo and hay down here. So I think that may be one reason that the watermelons are doing so well. That stuff is really starting to come up out here and looking good. And Sonia did say, and I don't remember what she called it, but this right here is a medicinal herb. She can use that to make a medicine with it, and that's one, I told you we got that from Dyer Family Farm. And that one is, I'm sorry guys, I'll put the name of that and I'll put the name of that on the screen to show you. But yeah, things are growing, but I think the rabbit poo is the best thing we could have done for it. We should have done more, huh? Things are growing nicely over here. Look how tall this is getting. The onions are, here, I'll give you a good idea. I'll get down almost level and you can see stuff sticking up nicely out of here. And the carrots are getting tall and bushy. And of course the onions are, look how big around that is. The onions are getting after it. So remember, the seeds that we put over here for everything but the pepper plant, I will say, the pepper plants, I got the plants, but the seeds that we planted over here is all survival seeds. And I will leave the link for our affiliate link down there so you can save on, and I'll list the packages that you can save on and get these survival seeds so they can be harvested and the seeds replanted every year for a good sustainable garden.